Good morning, all of you. Today we discuss about the vector space. So before going to the definition of vector space, first I need to define two definitions, the vector addition and scalar multiplication. Here I am considering a vectors V as set of A comma B. B set of vectors where A is equals to A1, A2 and so on An, and B is equals to B1, B2 and so on Bn. Vector addition. So that is defined as A plus B is equals to sum of these odd pairs and n tuple. Sum of is two n tuples. So here adding the corresponding elements in the tuples. Here A1 plus B1, A2 plus B2 and so on An plus Bn. Scalar multiplication. Here alpha A is equals to alpha into A1, A2 and so on An is alpha A1, alpha A2 and so on alpha An. Here alpha is any scalar which is defined on the elements of V. Now we are going to definition of vector space. If we want to define a vector space, so in that if we consider V is a set of vectors which satisfy the properties, various properties, one is with respect to vector addition and the another one is with respect to scalar multiplication. So for all those we are dividing into two sets, set 1 and set 2. Set 1 is with respect to vector addition and set 2 is scalar multiplication. Now we are going to first set 1. Here the set of vectors V is defined as a vector space if following properties are satisfied. In set 1, so it is a properties with respect to vector addition. Here A and B are in the set V. Sorry, if we consider any elements or any vectors in A comma B, the summation of those two vectors is also in V. That is considered as a closure property. And it satisfies the commutative property that A plus B is equals to B plus A, and associativity law with respect to addition only, A plus B plus C is equals to A plus B plus C, and A plus 0 is equals to 0 plus A. Here 0 is called the vector identity, okay, which is an identity element with respect to addition. A plus minus A is equals to 0, that means an additive inverse. Here 0 is called the identity element with respect to addition, here which is additive inverse. Now we are moving to the second set. Here in all these elements, whatever consider this one as A comma B belongs to a set of vector, alpha and B are any scalars. A alpha belongs to B. This property is called as scalar multiplication. Alpha plus beta into A is alpha A plus beta A, which is called as left distributive law with respect to addition. Alpha into A plus B is equals to alpha A plus alpha B, which is called as a right distributive law with respect to addition. Alpha into beta into A is equals to alpha times beta A, which is left distributive law with respect to multiplication. Similarly, right distributive with respect to multiplication. And 1 into A is equals to A. Here one is called multiplicative identity. In the first set, we discussed about additive identity as 0. Here, 1 is the multiplicative identity. If any set of vectors satisfying all these properties, then we say that V is vector space. Now, this is the time for reflection spot. Using the definition of vector space, can you give any example for which the set of vectors satisfying all the properties in set 1 but fails in set 2? Just pause your video and think about that. No. Are you write any examples? Just I'm giving some examples to you. Here Z is equals to set of vectors. If we consider set of integers, Z is equal to set of integers, which is not a vector space with respect to scalar field over rational numbers. Okay, here if we consider A is equals to a vector 1, 2, 3 belongs to Z. If I am consider alpha as 1 by 2, which is a scalar field as a rational number. So I am considering the rational number from the uh, scalar value from the rational number. Alpha is equals to 1 by 2 by any scalar. Then if we multiply a alpha, find the scalar multiplication. That's 1 by 2 comma 1 comma 3 by 2. These elements are not in the set of integers, so it does not belongs to Z. So Z is not a vector space over the rational numbers. Now, can you give, that's again reflection spot, pause your video and think about that. Any example for the vector space which satisfying all the properties of vector space from set 1 and also set 2. Pause your video and think about for the example. Now, I will give an example to this. A set V of real numbers or complex numbers satisfies all the properties over any scalar field. That means set of real numbers over integers are okay. Set of complex numbers is a vector space over the real numbers. That means that over the set means from that set only we are considering the scalar values. The set of real valued functions, continuous functions f on any closed interval a comma b, the zero vector defined in the property and is the zero function. The set of polynomials Pn of degree less than or equal to n. The set V of n tuples in R power n are C power n. The set V of all m by n matrices are satisfying the vector space. These are all the examples of the vector space. In detail, I am explaining one more example in the next class. Thank you all.